Hello. So, I just wanted to talk about the PlayStation 3. Actually, it's PlayStation 4. But, so, PlayStation 4, I can't wait for it to come out. I haven't had a relevant console since the PlayStation 2. I mean, yes, I did have the PlayStation Portable for a while, and I also had I went through like this whole Game Boy Advance phase with the whole Pokemon shit. I mean, literally, the last Pokemon game I really owned was Emerald. Now I just pretty much just download the little files and I just play the Pokemon games on my laptop. Um, so yeah, I mean, like having an actual relevant console and internet at home, that would be a miracle for me. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen. So, but I mean, like, even still, the PlayStation 4 alone would be worth it in my opinion. Only for a few reasons, and that's if they do these. One, and this is number one on my fucking list, that it has to be backwards compatible. And when I say backwards compatible, I mean you you push the button, the disc tray comes out, you put in a disc, and it fucking works. Like it actually works. You don't have to buy any extra shit. You don't have to pay for extra software. You don't have to stream anything. It's just you would have all the online features and all the offline features, all the DLC available to you for that game. PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, and PlayStation 3. And we're talking about for the PlayStation 4. This reason alone would get me to actually, no, it's the other two reasons too, but would really have me actually spending $500 or $600 for the PlayStation 4. Now, with that said, PlayStation 4, the next thing that would really, like, again, it has to be all three of these. Okay, so the next thing, the second thing, this is number two, being able to play imported titles for previous generations. That means import a old ass Japanese release of whatever fighting game or whatever game from the PlayStation 1 generation, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3 on your PlayStation 4, being able to import it over with all the DLC and whatever. I mean, and the online features. I mean, come on, we're talking about playing a PlayStation 1 game. No, wait, a PlayStation 1 games, PlayStation 2 games, and PlayStation 3 games all online, importing it along with all the DLC, even if you have to buy the DLC separately, and being able to play it all online and offline against other people. Now, that sounds awesome. I want that. If the PlayStation 4 can do that the exact way I just said, then yes, I would get one. The third feature, the third thing, the third thing is just simply it fucking works. Being able to play games region free without having to worry about the red ring of death, the green ring of death, the purple ring of death, the orange ring of death, the rainbow ring of death. Yeah, that's right. So without having to worry about any of that shit, without having to worry about any errors, all without having to worry about any of those problems, being able to play games without having to fucking download the updates every single fucking time you want to play the game, or it's like 3 months later, oh, you have to download an update for the game. What? It's like if I have a PlayStation account, why can't you just update a digital copy of my PlayStation account without me having to physically download the update? I mean, that's just what I've seen as a problem playing on Xbox over a friend's house because I don't have my Xbox 360 anymore. I got rid of it. It was worthless. It was a waste of space. I literally had, no online, so there was no point in me having it. I mean, at least with Steam on my laptop, I can play games pretty much wherever I want to go as long as I have an internet connection. With my Xbox, keep in mind my Xbox was crap. It was shit. I originally wanted a PlayStation 3 anyway, so whatever. But yes, the third reason is just basically being able to play games, old games, and and return from playing games that I haven't played months from now without having to update that game. Meaning downloading the update. Meaning, in other words, if I have an account, a PlayStation Network account, I could just return playing that game, and it'll say, okay, well, your account was already updated while you were not online. Because see, basically the way it would work is if the console actually needs to be updated, it would update my account itself online on the cloud, and that way when I go to my account, the the cloud form of my account is already updated, so I wouldn't need to fucking bother updating the actual console itself. That makes sense. Doing it that way as opposed to having to wait for the console to update. Yeah, that just makes sense. That's reason number three. Um, Personally, I'm into the whole anime thing, so Bleach Heat the Soul 6, and Bleach Heat the Soul 7, 8, however many titles they choose to release. The Yu-Gi-Oh! Tag Force games, the Dragon Ball Z Battle of Z, and just all the Dragon Ball Z games. What else am I forgetting? Just Naruto Shippuden, all of that shit. I just want to play it. Make another Yu Yu Hakusho game. Some really good anime titles. Make some really good fucking M-rated anime titles already. I'm tired of seeing T-rated anime-based games. Do you know how good a M-rated Dragon Ball Z or Bleach game would be? Do you know how cool it would be to play a role-playing M-rated version of Berserk? Just have the people who made the God of War video game series make a role-playing game based off of the anime Berserk. That would be a seller if it was done correctly, and it was an actual M-rated title that they spent years working on. That just makes sense. That would be a hit because the Berserk anime has a fan base, and it's not like one of those shitty, watered down, boring anime based games like the Pokemon stuff. No, Berserk, the anime is fucking amazing. It is beautiful. It is tit-tastic. Tit-tastic. It is tit-tastically one of the best animes of all time. Now, with that said, making an actual good RPG game, not an MMO, but just an RPG game, epic. Have the people who made the God of War games, and you have a hit right there. Just because it's an anime-based game doesn't mean it has to be rated T, rated E. It could be a M-rated based. It could be rated for mature audiences and still be good. That's all I'm saying. So with that said, also again, some anime titles that I would love to see being made into M-rated fighting games, Berserk, or either M-rated fighting games or A-rated role-playing games, M-rated, A-rated role-playing games, Berserk, S-Cried, let me see, Queen's Blade, Witchblade, um, actually, oh yeah, Dragon Ball Z, obviously. Bleach, Yu Yu Hakusho, Flame of Recca, um, I'm trying to think, Kakaishi, um, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I like that one. I haven't really seen it for real, but I just have a good feeling that it's going to be pretty good. Um, Another one would be D. Gray Man. Just a lot of action-based anime. I mean, you get the idea. Well, I mean, those are some of my personal faves I would love to see being made into actual fucking fighting games. M-rated, yes. I mean, get the people who worked on the God of War games, get the people who worked on the Mortal Kombat games, and get the people who worked on the trying to think what's that company name? Well, anyways, get those two companies alone to work on just, just one game at a time out of those anime titles, and they'll get so much fucking money. I mean, they'll be sick of money. But that's just my opinion. That's how I feel about it. Please rate this video. If you agree with me, please tell me in the comment section why you would agree with me. And if you don't agree with me, tell me why. Um, I'm not a hardcore gamer. I just love to play games. Um, I consider myself to be a casual gamer. Again, I play games like Dragon Ball Z. I play video games based off of anime titles, but I don't like Street Fighter. Just no. Just no. So with that said, yeah, so subscribe to my channel, like this video if you like it. If you don't like it, dislike it, tell me why. Your opinion matters, even though, yeah, your opinion matters. Because when it comes to video games, I mean, literally, the only game I played the most on my laptop is Saints Row the Third and Audio Surf. So, peace out.